Peace and great health. Islam. This is Count Nova Eldas El Bailey Bay for the Moorvue podcast, representing the Moorish side of the Ministry of America. Come out with another reaction video. This video is I think it's Inside Edition. So I gotta put up my disclaimer. So I don't get in trouble, y'all. So I don't get Barney Rubble. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing fair use. So this Inside Edition, this is a reaction to an angry customer throws soup in a restaurant manager's face. Let's get it.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
The customer ordered a spicy menudo soup. It's a popular...
Pause 1 second. Pause. We gotta go big. See that one more time.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
Now, hold up. That's 3 seconds. One more time.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
What I thought was really key. Hold up. Can I catch it? Is it possible to catch?
Customer throwing soup.
Yeah, that right now. That's what I'm confused about. Do y'all see? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? This right here. Do you see her hands? The hands are out like come on, right? It's like, come on, like. And the reason I say that is because human natural reaction to things. If someone says something to you, if someone physically does something to you, if someone looks at you or look at you a certain kind of way, you have a natural human reaction to any of these discomforts, right? You know, no different than someone smiling at you, no different than someone giving you a compliment, you know, or someone patting you on your back for doing a good job or something like that. You know, like you have a reaction to that. You have a physical, human, natural reaction to all things, regardless. You know, your eyes might bulge out, you might blink a lot, you know, you might bite your lip. You know, you might put your hand up to your face, you know. Natural reactions. What I noticed, as soon as she picked up that soup to throw out, her hands went out like, and I just find that very curious. I watch people's mannerisms all the time, you know. I study people. I study men. I study women. I study all races of people and how and why they do the things they do. You know, the mental psyche. Because if you can understand the mental psyche, you can operate better in this realm. And she throws this soup in her hands. Go out like, and she finished the gesture after the soup is all over her, like and then she reacts and turns after the woman walked away. That's kind of odd that she don't jump over this damn counter. I ain't promoting violence, but none of her reaction was like, protect my face. The hell?
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? She ain't move. Her hand's still up. Like, oh, come on. Now let's go back. 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 I study people, man. Just find people very interesting. Gentlemen, to the ladies, the soup throwers left. Now, oh, gentlemen, have you ever been out with a woman? And like, I don't know, I could play the rest of it and find out actually what, I guess, how it went down. But just saying, gentlemen, have you ever been out with a lady and she gets a little belligerent, a little bit, she gets a little, she popping off at, it could be the made of D, I don't know, whatever, just food ain't to my liking or something, it could be she popping off, like she ain't feeling whatever. And as a man, a lot of times we do what this gentleman doing right now. He literally just to the side, like he got this look on his face, but kind of concerned. Kind of concerned for the young lady. He looks. Don't he look kind of concerned for her? Am I tripping? Is it me? This is just a Moorvue, man. I'm just looking like, it's a Moorvue podcast, man. Counting nobody else outside, but he looks like he's a little worried for the young lady behind the register. Like I know what's coming, because you realize. So this ain't funny. This is not funny. But as soon as she throws that, he just went on with her. He ain't like, oh, what are you doing? Stop. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I mean, that could be, some people look at it like, no, you gotta roll with your girl, man. You want her to roll with you. You gotta roll with your girl. I feel you. You gotta be down. You gotta be down, You gotta, gotta hold your folks down, stuff like that. If you in it and everything, I guess, if you gonna that mentality, I understand the mentality. It's not like I completely understand the mentality. It's just as soon as she threw that soup, he dipped right with her.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant.
Look, she pushed him. Oh my God, she pushed him and he just dipped. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that was funny. That wasn't funny. Throwing it in the lady's face. You could have scalded. It could have been hot. Lady, charges, I'm figuring probably gonna come because that's assault. Oh, with a hot weapon. But I'm silly. I'm very silly, y'all. Like, I gotta show y'all me on this. Like, I'm very silly. I get very serious. But I'm very silly. I'm 180 in both directions. I go. You know what I'm saying? But yo, did you see she pushed him? Can we get that? Can I get it? Oh, right there. Is he looking back? I think he's looking back like, oh, damn. It looked, am I tripping? Oh, goodness. I'm silly. Nah, for real. Like, she pushed him in the back, like, go. Go right now. Let's get it. We got to roll. Get your keys out. Cut the car off. Let's roll. Like, You know, let me tell you something. Oh, it's a different world, man. It's a different world where you come from. You know what I'm saying? There's a different world where we come from. It's no way in hell where I come from that you could have did that and turned your back. The best thing you would have did when you did something like that is go ahead and just jump on the person. I ain't promoting violence, but we talking some real ish, right? The audacity. See, and that's my whole point. She's look at her hand. Look at her. She got her hands up to her face. She pushing him. She over here pushing him on like, and he looking at me like, oh, damn, I can't even help you. I got to go. And she like moved, and she's still like, but come on. And the audacity. She knew who to do it to. She knew who to throw that soup in the face to. Good Lord. Do you understand another person's reaction to this? You understand? Like another person. Oh man, it could be so different. It could be so different. So different. The audacity. I'm gonna throw this in your face. I'm gonna walk off, move. We gotta go. Let's get it. Come on. Oh, damn. Just like that. Just like, man.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
She pushed the shit out of him. Did y'all see that? One more time.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
And she directed him like, no. We're going here.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face.
Oh, man. Damn.
The customer ordered a spicy menudo soup. It's a popular Mexican soup, and she claims that it was so hot, it actually melted the top of the takeout container.
The incident happened.
Hold up. What? So it was hot whipping, and you gonna throw it in her face? Look, the reason I did this podcast, I'm silly, man. The reason I did this podcast is because it's a lot of things I want to teach, you know, and I know you can't just bang information in a person's head, you know, you get the demographic you want to get, but also at the same time, you know, I'm very interested in a lot of things, you know, and there's a lot of things I feel like I can share, my personal experiences, things that I've learned, all the different experiences that I've had, whether it's personal, whether it's job, career, path, whatever. For some spirituality, for some religion, for some they don't put a name to it. You know, for me, I guess it will have to be that's my love. It's showing my love, you know, and the things that move me, things that, you know, as a father, as a man, been here 4 decades on the planet, seeing a lot, experienced a lot, and really wanted to help. Just wanted to help. You know, things are so serious you gotta laugh at it sometimes, you know. But to view the things that you view in your lifespan, and if you actually give a damn and you actually are aware and you are outside of the box, outside of your own box, looking at, you know, observing, learning from other boxes and things of that nature, always being well-rounded, Renaissance. I always want to be a Renaissance man. I want to be able to adapt to anything, no matter where and what the difficulty or the situation, scenario, environment. Just always be able to produce whatever needs to be produced and give it everything it needs to be given. No excuses in behavior or whatever. It's all about the choices and decisions that we make as a person, as a human being, and how we live our lives is going to shape it. The things we will do, the things we won't do, the things we will go really hard at, the things we're very procrastinate about that we won't do. Well, we won't ever get around to doing it. So don't expect anything of that outcome for putting in that lack of anything. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I heard a knock. I'm like, what the hell was that? So I just observe. I make sure, I always want to correct mistakes. I ain't never want to live my life as if I ain't never did anything wrong and I can't be corrected. And that creates a whatever type of a person. You understand? That's someone may be lacking self-awareness or lacking character or lacking the type of humility to just can't admit their wrongs. I'm making a lot of noise in here. I'm sorry about that. But so you see people's behaviors, I kind of want to, I know what you was thinking, but what was anything you think of intent, you have to also think what could be all the possible outcomes of whatever intent that you do. Anything that you go in with, I don't care what it is, your mindset, your actions, how you do it, what you did first, what you did last, good, bad, and indifferent, but taking certain actions for self or towards another person or groups of people, what would the outcome possibly be if you actually do it? You understand? Do we overstand?
Temple, Texas. The manager, 24-year-old Janelle Broland, says the woman first called to complain.
And I, of course, offered her like refunds and was trying to get her either a replacement meal or just something completely different if she wasn't in the mood for soup anymore. And she just continued to yell.
But the customer showed up to confront her in person. Surveillance video shows the customer pointing to the melted plastic lid.
She just still continued to yell, make a scene, and still cursing with, families and other children in the restaurant. And that's when I said, ma'am, you either need to calm down or leave, or I'm going to be calling the police. And I said, ma'am, I can still help you and get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss at me. And that's the moment she threw it at me.
When cooked, soup can reach a temperature in excess of 200 degrees. Fortunately, the soup had cooled down when it was thrown into her face, but she says it still stung.
The warmth of the soup was not enough to
I'm
really
glad she took
burn
off.
me. I mean, as you can see, I have no injuries from that itself, but the spices from the soup are what my eyes were stinging so bad. They were burning, and the spices were all like inside of the top part of my nose, and it caused me to have a nosebleed.
The customer walked out, but she has been identified, and according to social media accounts, she's a nurse at a local hospital.
It's so shocking to watch. If you could speak to her, what would you say to her?
I really don't have anything to say to her.
Not a damn thing.
I just kind of really hope that she learns her lesson that people are not going to tolerate being treated that way ever.
Police are investigating.
I was about to say what she actually needs, but that wouldn't represent me well at all. you know, wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't represent me well at all. Man. Wow. Push the dude, like, let's go. That's, you know, when I got older, I thought that, my peer group, you grow with a peer group, you grow with a generation of people all around the world. Y'all was born around the same time. Y'all are around the same ages, within 10, 5 years of each other. Older and younger. And I always thought that, growing up, I'm looking at adults that I was raised around and saw how they carried themselves and how they live their lives. So I imagine how I would live mine, the things I liked, the things I didn't like, how you form your opinion about it all, experiencing the things you experience around the people you're experiencing with, your family, or lack thereof. And I always thought, like, peer group, like we're gonna grow up and probably replace, our parents and carry the same type of social structure, I guess, right? Mindset, maybe family, how that's important or how it's not, depending on your circle, depending on where you grew up at. But when I got older, I'm like, yo, man, we still had it like we 15, 16, 17, 20. A lot of us, I'm 46, so I'm looking at the 50. I'm looking at the 40. 39 not too far off. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't that far off. I'm born 75, so if you 39, you born what, 80, 82, around that. 88 on 82. So you see the ones that grow with time, and then you see the ones that, I don't know, they're like that same person that was in high school, they never changed. Hell, they could be still talking about these same things, which is scary to me. I don't like redundancy. I like to grow, trying to get somewhere. I don't want to be the same person. If I was great, I want to be better than that. If I was terrible, I definitely want to be better than that. But that's me. But, just watching people mannerisms, see how they do, grown folk doing it. Like, that's just, there was no call for that. And usually when stuff like this, dealing with food services, I mean, unless you're dealing with just an inept manager, they always gonna be like, get your money back. They can't afford for you not to be pleased, because you can go and write a yep or ready to review, whatever you can do, put out so much negativity, you can mess up people's business like that. So as they say, the customer's always right, but that ain't right. That ain't right at all. Y'all need to send that young lady some money. She don't get paid enough for that. Man, she knew who to do it to. She knew who to do it to. That's another one. Moorvue podcast. If you want to follow me on IG, it's at count_noble_L Dallas. Facebook, it's More Made. On TikTok, it's L_Dallas. Peace and great health. I'll be back.